I'm just going to be doing an equine Reiki demonstration for you, just so you know what to expect when I do come down and see your horses. So we're doing this demo on my pony, Sammy. Hopefully he's going to be a good boy, fingers crossed. So he is having a hairnet. I just ask that horses don't have a bucket feed while they're having it done, just because they'll just be concentrating on that and they can be a bit crabby with a bucket feed. Hairnet's absolutely fine, just for the fact that the digestive systems are more complex, so if they can keep on eating then it is better. So like us humans, horses have the 7 major chakras all along the body, but what makes animals more special is they have an extra one called the brachial chakra, which is located just between the shoulder and the neck. So when I normally start a Reiki session off, you'll notice that I start here with the hands just there. You may notice why my hands are moving around at this point, and basically all I'm doing is just drawing the Reiki symbols onto the animal. As this is known as the key chakra on animals, it links all the 7 major other ones. This is the point where I do like to start. It does make that connection with the horse, and it's just bringing everything into alignment for them. So after we've started there, I just move down to the root chakra, which is just here at the base of the tail. So with horses, they are very sensitive animals. So I start at the roots, just for the fact that they're a prey animal, and it's just important to keep them grounded. So just don't want to throw that energetic system out of balance. So we start with the hands just here. And then we'd move next along to the sacral chakra. So just move one hand first, leaving the other hand on the roots, and then move along. It's just so we're not breaking that energetic connection that we've made. So from the sacral, we then move along to the solar plexus. And then to the heart. So with the heart, I do also like to put a hand just directly over the chest as well. Again, it's just making that extra connection with the animal. And then from there, just to the throat. And then the third eye, which is just located between the eyes. And then finally the crown, which is just between the ears. So when we've worked down one side, again, I'll just make that connection just here. And then just going around, again, I just be starting back at the roots and just working the way up this side. So throughout the session, I may move my hands intuitively where I feel they need to be somewhere else. So, for example, I'm on the solar plexus. I may move the hand just under the belly as well. Or again, just at the top of the hind legs there. So this is a point where if your horse has any specific problem, so if you've got any tendon issues, any laminitis, I would then also work down the legs. So if this is an area what is in pain, hands-on can sometimes be a little bit too much. They can get a bit flinchy, a little twitchy, try moving the leg. So just simply just move the hands away slightly. The energy's still transferring, it's just slightly less intense for them. So like I said, they are very sensitive animals. Now, for some horses, having hands on Reiki is a no-no, just like people. Obviously we don't know what trauma they may have suffered in the past, so for them that may feel a bit invasive, it may be a little too much. So again, simply just hover the hands just over the body. And again, we still do that with that connection so we're not breaking it. And just moving up like so. Now, again, that might be even too much for some horses, just being in that close proximity of them. So the thing with Reiki is it can be done at a distance. So I could be stood over here by the stable wall, just knowing that when that intention's flowing, it is still doing its job, it is still going to the animal. It's just less of a stressful situation. Obviously this is something that is meant to aid and relax them, so we don't want to be causing any stress to the animal, that's all. Now if we have a horse what's really uncomfortable being stabled, at this point it would be better to maybe take them outside, take them in a paddock. If they don't like being tied up, then have the owner holding them on a head collar and just try it that way. Again, if they don't like the hands on, then we're just going to hands off for them. So Reiki is a very gentle therapy. It will never cause any harm to anything. It's a really good way for speeding up recovery as well. So if there has been any injuries, any laminitis, you'll probably just find that it just increases that recovery time by an extra few days. So the animals just really love it. They're a lot more receptive to the energies than what humans are. So generally I don't do as long on horses, about half an hour is normally enough for them. And Reiki is just basically an energy healing system that originated in Japan. And the translation is just loosely universal life force energy. And all we're doing as a practitioner is just channeling that energy through to the animal or the human, and it's just working on all these energy centres, just in harmonising them and rebalancing them. So Sammy does love his Reiki, and obviously he doesn't have any problem with hands-on, but like I said, if your horse does, I'm more than happy to come and do meet and greets with them, even if that takes 2 or 3 times, just to build some rapport with them and just to get them used to my presence, just rather than launching straight into a treatment with them. At the end of the day, the animal's comfort is priority. And I will also just remind you that if you're having Reiki done for any specific issue, be that your horse is suffering with colic, laminitis, just please note that this doesn't substitute veterinary treatments. So if there is any major issue going on, please seek advice from your vet. I am more than happy to still come and do a session, but yeah, just need to cover it by getting a vet to come down and see to them first. The great thing with Reiki is it works along with veterinary treatments with the on medication. Again, it won't do any harm, but if it is something that you're having regular sessions with and your horse is on medication, it is best just letting the vet know, just due to the fact that sometimes when we're doing frequent sessions, it can make a need to alter the medication dosage, that's all. So it's always just advisable just to let the vet know. So yeah, that's just a little demonstration, just a brief explanation. If you do have any more questions, then just feel free to get in touch with me. Thank you.